Hey guys, welcome back to Top Tipper Betting Tips. I trust you're having a fantastic evening and you're getting ready for the racing that's going to be taking place out at the Vaal. I'm going to have the postman tipping out at the Vaal, and hopefully he brings us some fantastic, or he delivers us some fantastic results, and we can keep our profit nice and tidy. So I'm going to hand you over to the postman.
Yeah, thanks, Steve, and a big warm welcome to yourself and to all the Top Tipper subscribers. And I'm hoping everybody's doing well. We move on to racing at the Vaal main track on Tuesday, the 26th of July. We're a couple of days before the Gold Cup. I hope you guys tune in. Maybe I think we've got one or two decent bets on Gold Cup Day. Guys, just before we get into the selections, not the greatest card in the world. I think it's quite tricky. Please just play with caution, guys. There are 8 races carded. As I said, we are the Vaal main track. First race off at 12:10. This is a Work Riders maiden plate for the girls to be run over 2,000 meters. And we go through here. Please take note, horse number 10 has been withdrawn, so leaves us with 9 runners. And there are a couple of horses here that have not gone over the distance. Nothing here going to Hollywood. So I've gone for the Work Riders that, in my opinion, are top of their game. And our first selection, and quite a strong first selection, to be honest with you, is horse number 1, Color Coded. Jogging Guiza, getting the ride for Candice Dawson. Nicely drawn at 3. Last time out, I think 1400 was blatantly too short. Has some fair form prior to that. And again, in this field, cannot be left out of anything. And I do think that this is the right one. For second, I've thrown in horse number 6. This is Ballycotton. Philip McGaney getting the ride here for the Bronco stable. Again, we know how well this stable has been going. Has average form over shorter. First time over the distance. Could be anything. Big negative here. They've thrown, or they've kept the blinkers on, and this one is drawn 10 out of 10. So we'd need a hell of a lot of luck in the running. We'll be ridden, if it comes from the back, ridden for luck. If it jumps up and sits up there, I don't think it can trouble horse 1. Again, we've got to take notice that this is a 2-year-old going over this distance. So for third, we've gone for horse number 8, Sky Full. This is a current favorite, also from the Bronco stable. And again, guys, this one has not done the distance, has at 7 runs over shorter, has some fair form. And again, if you take in trifectas, exactas, this is a obvious inclusion. For fourth, we have gone for the other Broncos horse number 9, Treaty, another 2-year-old ridden by Donovan Cooper. And again, never been the distance. Did show slight improvement when went over the mile and over 1400. And again, we're only speculating whether this one can get the distance. So race 1, I have gone 1, 6, 8, and 9. And I'm hoping that the 1 can roll all the Broncos horses. The second race on the card, due off at 12:45, maiden juvenile plate. Again, juveniles are 2-year-olds. For the girls to be run over 1200 meters. And in this race here, guys, I think it's a match race between 1 and 6. I have gone for horse number 1 as our first selection, Cabello Mazziani for the Crawford stable. This has had 1 run for the stable, finishing second, 3 lengths behind the winner. And I think that we can expect more improvement from this one, and selected to win the race. For second, have gone for 6, Madame Vicky. JP van der Merwe for the Alec Led stable. JP has ridden on both occasions. Last time out was a really, really good run, finishing a short head behind the winner. Definite inclusion in all bets. For third, gone for horse number 5, Jinquin, Craig Zaki for Lucky Hoodalakis. Has one run with Craig aboard, finishing 4th, 5 lengths off the winner. And again, certainly good enough to fill in a minor spot. For 4th, thrown in horse number 8, Queen of Smoke. Randall Simons for Stewie Pettigrew. Again, one average run. And in this field, certainly can fill in one of the minor spots. So race 2, as I said, match race. We've gone 1, 6, 5, and 8. We'll move on to the third race on the card. This will be the first leg of the pick 6. Draw off at 13.20. Another maiden juvenile plate over 1200. And this time for the boys. In this event, my narrow first selection is horse 4, Love Me Again. Gav Larina getting the ride for Paulie Peter. Has had 2 decent efforts. Very, very speedy sort last time out. Stopped late with Striker Stradum aboard. And I do think with Gavin aboard, I think with the experience, this one will go very, very close. For second, we have gone for horse number 10, Texas Red. Ryan Munger getting the ride for Ashley Fortune. This finished 4th last time out. So my apologies, also should go pretty close. The stable Jock Munger aboard this one. And again, taking pick 6s, can't leave out. For third, we've thrown in horse number 5, Lutili. This is Muzieni for Fabian Habib. Again, 2 average efforts. It is 2.5 kilos better off than our first selection. And again, should be included. For 4th, we've thrown in horse number 1, Tartarus. And this is Josh Solomon for the Paulie Matchett yard. Another very, very speedy sort. Last time out with blinkers on. Blinkers are retained. Still finished 2nd behind Jimmy Dunn. 6 lengths behind the winner on that occasion. And good enough for the back end of trifectas and quartets. Guys, it's quite a nice, well-bred first timer here. Horse number 1, I Am Giant. And the son of Korari, as I said, nicely bred. Watch this one go down to the start. See if there's any support for this one. And if so, include in all exotics. You can even have a touch on it if there's a lot of support for it. So race 3, we've gone 4, 10, 5, 9. And don't leave the first timer, the 1 out, very nicely bred. 4th race of the card, due off at 13.55. Merit, my apologies, maiden plate for the girls over 1400 meters. Please take note, horse number 13, Oriental Odyssey, has been scratched. And we go through the card here. My first selection here is horse number 12, and this is Misty Cliffs. Caden Brewer getting the ride for Roy Magna. I do believe it's drawn on the right side of the track. Nice galloping mass. Last time out was placed against winners, and we know that the second horse has come out and won since. Round about 8-1, guys. I think this may be worth a little each-way touch. For second, we've thrown in horse number 3, Silk Garden. Gavin Arena for Bridget Stidolf. Gavin rode this one last time out, beaten just over half a length. And again, this one will certainly make its presence felt. For third, we've thrown in horse number 5, Luna Ballad. JP van der Merwe, again for the Alec Laird stable. JP rode this one last time out, over 1400 meters. Finished 3rd on that occasion, set the pace, stopped late. And again, this one can definitely fill in the back end of trifectas and quartets. For 4th, we've thrown in horse number 9, and this is Berengaria. Muzieni for the Boertis Forster yard. Again, 2 average runs. And again, certainly worth throwing in the back end of trifectas and quartets. If we take in larger perms, guys, look at horse 15, Spirit Princess. And this is Brian Nyawa for the Mike and Adam Azzi yard. Brian rode this one in his only start, finishing 4th on that occasion. And again, can certainly improve. So race 4, we've gone 12, 3, 5, 9, larger perms, thrown 15 as well. We'll move on to race 5, guys, and this is due off at 14:30, a maiden handicap over 2,000 meters. Please take note when we say handicap, they are not all carrying the same weight. I do believe that this is a match race in the 5th race between 1 and 3. Even though the 1 is carrying top weight, I do believe that this is the right horse. And this is my narrow first selection. Number 1, Master of Coin, Samanga Kamala for Mike and Adam Azzi. We're going to certainly take 1 or 2 small doubles with the 15 in the previous race onto this. The Azzi double, and we'll see what happens. For second, I have gone for horse 3, Flag Bearer, Gavin Arena for the Broncos yard. Again, this has got really, really promising form. We think with Gavin aboard, this will go really, really close. For third, we've gone for horse 4, the Inkosana, JP van der Merwe for Erico Verdenise. JP rode this one last time out, finishing third, even though it was a long way off, was bumped on that occasion. This is a third one after rest, should be cherry ripe, and again, should be there and thereabouts. For fourth, we've gone for horse number 2, Harold the Duke. Pierre Stradum getting the ride here for Diane Stenger. Looks held by Flag Bearer, but certainly worth throwing in back ends of trifectas and quartets. If you're looking for a lunatic, maybe horse 7. But again, this is a 2-year-old running over ground. So race 5, we do think that it's a match race between 1 and 3, and we've gone 1, 3, 4, and 2. We'll move on to the 6th race, guys. This is your at 15:05, made rate at 96 handicap, to be run over 1,200 meters. And in the 6th race, I have gone for a little bit of a roughie here. This is horse number 8, Spanish Boy. Spanish Boy currently around about 10-1. Cabello Mazziani getting the ride for Lucky Hudalakis. This has got some fair form over 1,000 meters, over 1,200 meters. I'm hoping that this is not slow. This one is capable of running on if jumping on terms. I think that this one can go pretty close at 10-1. For second, they've gone for another rough here, horse 3, Milk Queen. Marco van Rensburg getting the ride for David Nieuwenhuizen. This one was ridden by Marco 2 runs and 3 runs back. We finished second and third. And I do think that this one, again, run about 8-1, is capable of going close, filling in one of the place spots. For third, we throw in horse number 4. This is It's About Time. Muzieni for Paulie Peter. Again, some really, really decent form. This one does have respiratory problems, and maybe the 1,200 will catch this one out. But again, if all goes well, certainly good enough for the back end of trifectas and quartets. And for fourth, we have gone for the toad favorite. This will be horse number 2, Roll with the Punches. Gavlarina for Roy Magna. This one is going for 3 on a trot. Very, very speedy sort. And again, you know, if you're taking exotics, cannot leave it out. It's not favored for nothing. But as I said, race 6, we've gone for taking a chance here. We've gone 8, 3, 4, and 2. We'll move on to the 7th race on the card. This is due off at 15:40, merit rated 80 handicap over 1,200 meters. And in race 7, guys, you find the first of my value bets. And this is horse number 10, Who's That Star? Samanga Kamala retaining the ride for Clinton Binder. Samanga rode this one last time out, finishing under a length behind Irfan's Boy. Lost a length at the start and was running on. I do think the 1,200 will suit. I do think Samanga will give this one a peach of a ride and an 8-1. I certainly think this is really, really good value. For second, we've thrown in horse number 7, In Cahoots. Josh Solomon getting back aboard this one for Sean Terry. Josh knows this one well, and again, cannot be left out of any permutation. For third, we've gone for horse number 1, Cabinet Shuffle, Gavlarina for Paul Peter. Again, very, very decent form, finishing second in the last 2 occasions. This is a ex-Durban horse from Duncan Howells. It is a first run in the province, second run after a rest. And again, this may need the run. That is why we've selected this one to run third. For fourth, guys, we've thrown in horse number 9, West Coast Lover. Ray Danielson getting the ride for Paulie Peter. Nicely drawn at 15. If I'm looking for a negative, second run after a rest. But maybe good enough to fill in the back end of trifectas and quartets. Guys, this is a large field, 15 runners or 16 runners carded. Throw in here as many as the budget would allow. However, we do think that 10 is a nice value at 8 to 1. Race 8 is the second of our value bets. This is due off at 16:15, 4:15, maiden plate over 1400 meters. And our first selection here is horse number 1, Big 5. Again, Simango Kamala for Corbis Roo. 5 to 1, very, very decent form. At 5 to 1, this one's certainly worth an each way touch. Inclusion in trifectas, and exactors, swingers. As I said, 5 to 1. If you play it properly, you can make a couple rand here if you have an each way touch. For second, we've thrown in horse number 9. This is Break Point. Gavin Arena for David Niverhazen. Again, Gavin's been riding really, really well for the stable. Did make an encouraging debut, finishing third, just under 2 lengths behind Without Equal, over 1400 meters. And again, this could be anything. Obvious inclusion in exotics. For third, we've thrown in horse number 11, Central City. Craig Zaki for Paulie Peter. This had one run with Craig aboard, finishing 4 lengths behind the winner. And again, we can certainly look for improvement from this one. And for fourth, we've gone for horse 5, Never Too Clever. JP van der Merwe for Erica Verdenese. Again, JP rode this one 3 runs back, whereby I finished second. This one, obviously, if you're taking trifectas and quartets, certainly worth including the back end there. Guys, the last 2 races, we've gone value there. And if I was taking a bar pot, I would take a chance and go light early and load up. I think that's the way to play. Jackpots, again, the first leg of jackpot 1, I would load up there and then go 2 or 3 horses thereafter. Both value bets, yeah. We're not going to get heavily involved tomorrow. I'm certainly hoping that Thursday's card is a lot better, but I do think that the exotics will pay. Guys, look after yourself. Take care. Stevie, back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks for that, the postman. We really appreciate your time and your effort that you put into your studying, and hopefully you're going to deliver for the boys tomorrow. Guys, just to let you know, this is our second syndicate horse, Harley's Fate. Our first one was King Spear. We had a lot of fun with him. Now we've got Harley's Fate. She's a lovely little filly. And we are looking for some more horses to get involved in, because we've had a fantastic response on people that want to get involved in shares in the syndicate of Top Tipper. So we will keep you posted, and we will update you, and we will let you know how our baby's doing. So guys, enjoy your racing. You know my motto: enjoy, have fun, break a leg, and cheers for now.